Hey,
Hey, the stream's already live.
hello, stream.
I'm still technically in prep phase, but it is live and viewable.
All right, we'll head there now. Yeah, I got invited to do a dungeon. I was like, yeah, no, I got time for like a couple of quick ones, and then we get in there, and it's like one of the old ones from classic Warcraft that has like 9 bosses, 10 bosses.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Yeah, no, well, the best part is that you used to just run the whole thing from like top to bottom, and now that there's like the modern innovations of like Group Finder, they've split it up into 2 wings. So this is actually technically just half of a much larger dungeon.
Oh,
And yeah, it still is like one of my least favorite ones to do to this day because nobody knows where to go. The mobs are like plentiful and very like hostile, and it's just kind of an awkward time all around. So, sorry for being late.
it's alright. I guess I do need to stop the music so that way I can open up the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to do another pass through the violin.
All right.
So yeah, I'm watching someone play a bit of the newest Nicktoons kart racer, and it actually doesn't look bad.
Okay.
Like mechanically and visually speaking, it seems fine. I don't think I've heard any character voices, which is a shame. But that may just be because I'm watching someone play it and they have the volume turned down a little low. But like map-wise and stuff, it looks interesting.
What platforms is it on?
PS4, I think it's on Xbox, and Switch. It is coming to PC in December.
Cool.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to stop you, music. And then open up the Xbox app. It's a tad bit loud. Let me shrink it a bit. That's probably fine. Do you want me to also just screen share with you?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright. There you go.
Oh, I'm getting sound through Discord this time.
Oh,
nice.
Good. Alright. Got like 5 windows open on my computer right now. Alright, it's got mouse and keyboard support, but we're playing with a controller.
Okay, yeah. I kind of like these these character models.
You know, you could do drop-in, drop-out co-op play right now if you wanted. I would have to open up another 3 windows, but
I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Maybe for another time. Yeah. I think I want to just like absorb
All right, let
the
me
aesthetic
turn
of
the volume up a little bit more because I already adjusted it manually.
Over here.
I think that might have been the Sonic the Hedgehog voice actor.
I definitely got that too.
Alright. I have never played this before. I've only seen like 5 minutes of it being played, really. And I've never been to Disneyland. Another fun fact. Only been to Disney World.
I have been to Disneyland. I was 8, and it was 1999. So, you know what the new like attraction was to promote, like for cross promotion? It was A Bug's Life.
Oh.
They had like a cute like interactive, like it wasn't like a whole like center, but it was like an attraction you can go into where they would like, you would kind of like stand in a certain like spot of the room and like get your picture and like superimpose you and make it look like you were like ant size, like among like the like a pre-selected frame from like the movie. It was like really cool, actually. But yeah, Disneyland, I have a really like soft spot for, even though I've been, once many years ago.
Other things to know is that Star Tours is not in here.
Boo.
They sort of like Photoshop it out. And the Indiana Jones Adventure ride isn't in here, except in the 2017 remaster. One of like the safety signs got put in, but like it's not in. But you can go find, so that'll be fun to find. I don't know where it is because I've never been to Disneyland, but
yeah. Oh, I didn't realize Disney parks have quick travel.
I fucking wish.
Head to the other side of the park in just a blink of an eye.
Oh, this is the intro to the Disney World Magical Quest Racing. God, if I got that game in like even just this quality, I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and basically any character that would be a mascot in this game is like their animated scale. So like Chip and Dale are the size of chipmunks.
Oh, okay. So they're not like big people-sized suits like they would be.
Yeah. Let's scroll through the available faces. They're all a little unfortunate. You know what they remind me of? Fable 2.
It's actually funny. I saw somebody today post a screenshot, or I guess that wasn't a screenshot, but it was a picture of their TV booting up the newest, the Xbox Series S and X that came out today, and they were saying how they were looking forward to playing cutting edge technology from 2008, but in 4K. And then if you look on the screen, it shows them like downloading Fable 2 to their brand new Xbox.
I really want to play Fable 2 again.
I think I just want to get it on Steam.
I don't think it's on Steam. I think only, quote, Fable The Lost Adventures or whatever is on there. Which isn't even Fable 1. It's like a weird special edition of Fable 1.
Yeah.
I never played Fable 1 either. I've only played Fable 2 and Fable 3.
See, I have Fable 1 in my library. In my Steam's library. Yeah. Also, like, I have an Xbox One, so, like, I'm sure if I, like, really wanted to play some Fable, I could just, like, get a cheap disc of it and pop it in there.
So the thing about Fable 2, we're just going to stay on the screen for a bit while we talk about Fable. Is in Fable 2, this is one of my first like immediate like I could actually feel the gender dysphoria as a result, like in like a decision I made later, and I just now I've only just recently realized that's what that was.
Yeah.
But in the post game, there's a dungeon you can do, and at the end of the dungeon is a vial of gender change. And I didn't take it, and I have regretted that. I regretted that decision immediately, and every day ever since.
Okay. Powerful.
And then Fable 3 has a mechanic that I wish it did better, which is there are certain weapons in the game that adapt to how you use them, like which you kill them the most, basically.
Yeah.
And it makes them look visually different, but most of the time they just always look the same because of the way the enemies are paced in that game. Okay, which of these hair colors should I pick? They don't have, like, the deep red that is my hair. I would say that this is probably the closest.
Yeah, I think that is.
Alright, we gotta pick clothes. I don't understand what this is. What are these?
It's a bad recreation of a layered top look.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what the top layer is. I've never seen one of those in real life.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like a cute, like, you know, top garment that's like a little bit more loose. Maybe it's a little bit sheer, so you wear like an underlayer under it, and you kind of get this nice layered effect. But the way that usually that top layer goes down to, like, you know, your waist, and then the layer under it is a little bit longer than that, so you kind of get like a tiered, you know, layered look. But because they put that top layer so high up, it just looks like a really, like, it's not a vest, but it hits almost where like a vest would. Yeah,
it's strange. Okay,
Yeah.
Do I want Mickey ears with the striped undershirt, or whatever's going on with this one?
I think the stripe in Mickey ears is like the visually the clearest.
It's actually pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I think I just like the long pants.
I kind of like just generic jean short.
Okay, jean short's good too. I'm not a fan of the jean short and like a stocking or whatever.
Yeah, I think they're just like, those are fine sometimes. I think maybe the purple one would have been okay.
Yeah.
But let's just go with.
Seeing that takes me back to playing Gaia Online, where like
Hey there, pal.
the
Mickey Mouse.
what was very trendy was like having your avatar covered like head to toe with like nothing showing. So like doing things like like shorts and leggings was
Toontown Mayor. Hold on, Toontown Mayor election.
Ask Donald to sign this book for me. I'd sure appreciate it.
Toons.
Toontown.
HD remake of Toontown.
All right.
It's good. It's good. An autograph here.
Gosh, I'd be happy to sign that for you.
So you just get like
I bet you're gonna get lots of autographs.
an emote like wheel to choose stuff from?
Yeah, because this was a Connect game.
Oh, right.
So long. Thanks for getting Donald's autograph for me.
All right. So Mickey Mouse wants Donald's autograph. Also, you had to navigate this world with Connect.
So did you have to like walk in place to
No, one of your hands was for moving, so you'd always walk around with one hand in front of you.
Oh.
And you had no control of the camera, and the camera was a little bit closer on the character, I think. Alright, hold on. Where's the breadcrumb trail taking me? Alright.
Hello. Ready for adventure?
Not right now, thank you. Also, we are unattended by any adults. What is this? Why does it make why does it make a thing?
I think it's mostly just like, appreciate me, look at me. But it's...
We got a jump button, which is something I was expecting to have.
Could you imagine this but a 3D platformer?
Yo, if this was a 3D platformer, I would I would be super into it.
I feel like a lot of games can just be improved by make them 3D platformer.
A Disney World 3D platformer would be good.
Yeah.
It's the 2D version of that is what my idea for that one Kingdom Hearts spin-off game would be. I got an achievement.
Oh, good.
10 gamer points for Steamboat Willie.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I missed what he said.
I was listening to you, so it's fine.
Well, let's get a second autograph just to make sure.
What? Oh.
High five. Hell yeah.
Cute.
Check it out! Whatever you did made me glow again! Oh, see this bar? That's how much magic we got! Guess what happened?
Oh, we're collecting magic.
Good, okay.
Is Sonic the Hedgehog our map that can also talk? Is that what I'm learning?
I think they've turned Sonic the Hedgehog into a map.
Okay. Can I jump on the bench? No. Okay.
Gosh.
Wow! You got Donald's autograph. Thanks, pal. But actually, this autograph book's not for me. It's for Goofy. He's been wanting an autograph collection, and I thought it might be nice to help him get started. Do you think you could bring the book to him? So long. Oh, and thanks for giving the book to Goofy. Wow! It's great to see everybody have
Whoa, we're
so much
rich.
fun.
Did you see how much money showed up in the bottom corner?
No.
It was like 150,000 gold.
Oh, wow. Hey, so,
What's going on here? Why is there a glowing statue of Chippendale?
they fucking died. Hey, so the world record for this game is an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they probably just use the fast travel to get to all the mini games or whatever.
I just had to know, like, are there runs submitted on speedrun.com? Turns out there are 2.
Oh, so I could be number 3 as long as I submit a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Over here! Howdy, miss. I'm Goofy. How about you? Wowee! Donald signed that for me. Gorge, thanks.
So I know they're not supposed to be mascot costumes, but Goofy's mouth and nose area is very shiny.
Yeah. Also, the heavy, like, eyelid blinking is very reminiscent of, like, mascot costumes. I also like how there's guides and resources for the speedrun
Oh, good.
from the world record holder. They've got a all autographs route and then just like a copy of the full map.
Sorry, we have 25,000 gold.
Whew.
Gold, classic currency of Disney World.
Over the map. It'll show us all of Disneyland.
Okay, do you think this game is on behind the voice actors?
I can look it up.
Look at it. Okay, I get how this works. This map will help us find characters, attractions, shops, just about anything we want. Except secrets, of course. So, you got lots of choices. Where you want to go first?
Back to the park. I'm going to travel this place by foot, by my own 2 feet. I've almost collected all 6 of the Sensational 6. I just need Daisy, Minnie, and Pluto, it looks like.
Okay.
We're going to 100% this. Is there 100%?
I don't think there is.
Hell yeah.
Cassidy.
Uh-huh.
Cassidy,
Yeah.
See you. I can tell. Well,
I know
man,
you're my
what
Sonic the
are you
Hedgehog
doing?
superfan
Look
friend,
at that. Wanna see where
but
it
this is
goes?
definitely Roger Craig Smith doing the map's voice. You
Yeah.
called it. You're absolutely right.
So we found our first
Let's
attraction.
wave,
Oh, good.
This dark glowing portal.
Oh, that's fine and normal for an episode.
Let's just wave at it.
Wait, he does a background voice for Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo?
Oh, I haven't watched that yet because that's new.
Yeah, he does 2 characters. Good. Love to see this. He's in Bug Snacks as well.
Oh, good.
World of fun and
He's also in the new Yakuza game.
Tonight, you'll be an Imagineer,
In the English
creating
cast.
a fireworks show for everyone to enjoy.
Okay, this is actually an interesting minigame. In that these fireworks are very peculiar to wrangle.
Yeah, they're like really squirrely.
Well, it's because I got like an aftertouch on them.
Oh, I guess that makes sense if with like motion controls. Sorry, now I'm just like scrolling through Roger Craig Smith's catalog. He does Captain America a lot.
I'd believe that. Stop moving.
Oh, he was Lego Sonic.
That makes sense.
He was also Batman in the Batman / Bruce Wayne in the Batman Ninja movie. Cassidy.
Yeah.
He's in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I am not surprised. Who is he?
He was one of the like masked disposal units people in the Monsters Inc. world. He plays the voice of the off-screen kid that beats Randall with a whatever, and then he's also one of the little army men
Uh-oh.
in Toy Story.
My controller's dying.
Oh no!
We're gonna have to do this one by mouse. Maybe? I don't know how to control it with my mouse. Uh-oh, no. The run is ruined. I'm just gonna press buttons on the keyboard until one of them does the next firework button. Here we go, big finish. Alright, we still managed to get 5 stars.
Heck yeah!
Unbelievable. See that? You spread the magic all over Disneyland.
Alright, I'm gonna go run real quick and grab batteries.
Okay.
I just got 20 gamer score.
Oh, good. A
So
lot
I
of gold,
missed.
too.
I got the bronze pin, and the silver pin, and a gold pin.
But
Wow.
not the platinum one.
Yeah, and I got 7 out of 10 of the hidden Mickeys. Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright. Welcome back.
And I am unmuting myself on the stream. While I put the batteries in my remote controller. There we go. Alright, back to park.
Are you familiar with Power Rangers SPD?
Not deeply.
Do you
I know there's a
the,
dog in it.
Yeah, about that dog. Apparently the actor that plays the dog is also Kiryu in the new Yakuza game.
Uh-huh.
Even though Kiryu's not the main dude in this game, it's like a different main character. But I guess spoilers for the new Yakuza, and Kiryu has a cameo. It's not the previous voice actor either.
Can we go see Mr. Lincoln?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I don't think we can. I don't think we're allowed.
Boo. At least it's not the Toontown way of doing buildings where it's like, yeah, you can go in. There's nothing to do, but sure, you can go in.
Oh, there's coins. Forgot about that part. That there's just wild coins out and about.
Hmm.
Alright, let's go back to the front of the park and we'll start from there. I have no idea what our current objective is, by the way.
Yeah, now it's like in just full...
Well, we've got like a golden trail that's leading us somewhere. I just don't know where.
Right.
Let's push all
Did
these-
you just...
What's up?
Were those people like just dropping coins for you to pick up? Or
No,
did they
there's a
just
bunch of coins on the ground and I was pushing them out of the way.
Gotcha.
Alright. Let's look up here and look at our adventure journal. Here we are. Current adventures. None. What's our game progress looking like? 21% complete with Main Street USA.
Alright.
Cool. Love to hear the background dialogue.
Right.
Okay, Winnie the Pooh is in Critter Country. I know where we're going.
Oh yeah, Daisy. She loves signing autographs.
That was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mmm.
Alright, let's talk to Karen.
Wally Vogue, a former vaudeville comedian, signed a 2-week contract to perform at the Golden Horseshoe in 1955. He stayed for 27 years. He also performed the voice of Jose, one of the parrot hosts of the Enchanted Tiki Room. Thanks for stopping by. Now get out there and explore the park. Can I interest you in some park trivia?
I didn't know that's what you were going to give me the first time, to be honest, but sure.
Oh, that Donald. He should have been here. Hello there, miss. I'm Daisy. Pleased to meet you.
Aw, Daisy.
Oh my, this never gets old. you go. Thanks again.
Okay, the map wants me to give a hug.
So
So let's give a
nice.
hug.
Hmm.
Oh, making memories.
So long now.
Alright. Now we just need to find Minnie and Pluto.
All right.
Wait, what is this? What is this secret chest?
Is it a chest or is it a? Oh no, it is a chest. That's like phasing in and out of reality.
The hell? How do I get it?
That is the question.
I'm pressing all of my buttons.
Minnie said she'd meet me here. No need to wait. But then...
Wow, fireworks!
Who's this man? Oh, this is a shop.
Welcome to the Emporium. Check out our
Mm,
latest shipment of
good.
pants and shorts.
Our latest shipment of pants and shorts. Need that.
You've got wonderful taste.
I mean, I guess I should just try to buy all of the autograph books, right?
Yeah.
We'll start with the cheap ones, and then we'll look at the clothes, and then we'll come back to buy the
Thanks
rest.
so much for shopping with us.
Who is considered tricksters? Chippendale, Genie, Brer Rabbit, and Stitch. That is an eclectic group.
Yeah, I was expecting.
That really was
I guess
the
Brer
perfect
Rabbit
choice for you.
is one of the Alice people, right?
No, Brer Rabbit is from Splash Mountain, and it's source material.
Oh, right.
You've
Right, I'm
got
thinking of the March
wonderful
Hare.
taste.
Yeah.
I was expecting something from Alice to be on that.
Well, Alice in Wonderland is its own book.
Ah, I see.
All right, let's it's in the merchandise section. We can buy some pins.
Of course.
Gotta buy the pins.
Gotta buy the
That really
pins.
was the perfect choice for you.
Hey, so fun fact about the new Yakuza game dub, and then I'm closing this
What a
tab.
great choice you made.
The actor who plays the main character also
Uh-huh.
did Tiger Wolf's voice in Gundam Build Divers for the English dub.
Oh, good.
Right? It's like,
Okay, so we can't get any photo albums, it seems.
Have to get further into the MSQ to unlock them.
I think that's literally true. All right, let's look at hats. I want a hat. It's hot out there. Oh, what kind of hat do we want, though?
I know it's like super basic, but I kind of really like the Minnie Mouse hat.
Minnie Mouse hat's good. I also like this just generic red and white baseball hat.
Right?
It's got a cute little heart on it. I also do like a Captain Hook hat.
The Captain Hook hat's also good because like I would never wear that in the real life, but it is fun to like experience that in the virtual world.
We'll buy this. We'll rep my favorite fictional character from a Disney property that's not actually Captain Hook. This is the closest I'm going to be able to get to being Polly Roger. Oh, it's kind of too big, I think. Maybe. Never mind. We'll back out on that. Let's get the generic baseball hat. Oh, why does all the rest of the hair go away?
Oh.
It's upsetting.
Oh.
What about with the Minnie Mouse one? Same deal, huh? Okay, this one's fun, actually.
Just like Stitch is just taking a chomp out of your skull.
Yeah, it's like my favorite kind of Magikarp hat. Alright, let's see what other... Maybe there's better pants now. Can show me? Oh, that's just showing me the stuff that I already have access to. No. Yeah. I was trying to see if I could find a better way to view the pants. Because I don't know what purple hooped tights means. Do you?
No, I do not.
Oh. Oh. Like that. Makes me look like I'm wearing like just a purple striped jumpsuit underneath.
Right.
Alright, nothing really good there. Maybe tops. Don't worry, this is still a 100% speedrun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could buy a tuxedo t-shirt. I just need to see what it looks like.
Very good.
Hold on, I need to see that full spin around again. Yeah, it's got print on the back too.
Oh. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Fascinating. Alright, and let's also just go ahead and check costumes. Who is Rosetta?
The stone?
Oh, from the fairies.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice nod.
Okay, this one kind of rules though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are less goofy than I was expecting.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was also less goofy than I was expecting.
Very true statement.
Okay, way to just tell me that, I guess. Alright, I guess there's no more attractions out here. So let's make our way back down the street. So many particle effects going off and I don't know why. You know?
Mm.
I also still gotta find Minnie Mouse and Pluto.
Hey, you pal! Enjoy your day!
Why does the manhole cover have a particle effect?
I was kind of expecting it to be like a minigame portal.
Just Ninja Turtles down there, I guess.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Another secret treasure chest. I still don't know what to do with them.
Can you ground pound on it?
Fucking wish.
Just do a spin dash into it.
How are there so many of these secret treasure chests that I keep finding and can't do anything with? I think I get an item later. I think that's maybe part of like the magic wand thing.
Mm.
Oh, where's Pluto?
Oh, it was
There's Pluto.
yeah.
Found you. Gotta at least open the book.
Cute.
It's a very manic animation.
Mmm.
Hi-ho! Look at you go! You ain't bashful at...
Hmm. Hey.
Oh. Tomorrowland. Alright, come on. Where is the Minnie Mouse at? Oh, right here.
Hello, dear. I'm Minnie Mouse, and I'm very pleased to meet you.
Why does this Minnie Mouse look off-model to me?
Thank you so much.
Is it the dress proportion?
I think it's the dress, yeah.
I think I'm used to Minnie having. Is it
When
a
you're
longer
ready, I have
dress?
so much to tell you.
It's just like a different style of dress, I think.
Yeah. Does Minnie usually have
Here's a kiss to
sleeves?
send you on your way. Mwah. Please come see me in Toontown.
Alright, we have completed our first. Oh, it looks like Mickey has a quest for us.
I've got a present for you.
Oh, we got a
Your
camera.
own magical camera. If you like, you can practice.
Thanks for the digital camera, Michael Mouse. Okay, actually, here's the thing. I don't think Mickey Mouse's name is Michael because you don't call people named Michael Mickey, you call them Mikey.
That is true.
There, hold on, I gotta pull up my abilities wheel.
Fantasmic!
Okay, so I think I might have
Okay, now. Do what I
narrowed
do.
down.
Ready? Smile.
Why is
What
the
might
picture?
be-
Why would you make the picture off center? What's wrong with you?
It's really all about Mickey.
You'll
There's
be
the reason
pro
he's a
with that
king.
Camera in no time.
That's one for the album. I've given you a few albums to get started with,
So
but I-
I'm on the Googles of images for Minnie Mouse.
Uh-huh.
I think it's so the dress is the right length, and she does wear sleeves. But I think also sometimes she just has a solid top on, versus the polka dots going like all the way up.
Alright,
It
we've
could
got to
also-
find 98 hidden Mickeys.
know there's
Oh,
more out there.
good.
I think there's a lucky emblem.
I think also Disney's been really inconsistent with whether or not her color is pink or red
Yeah.
over the years. I feel like my brain always associates her with red. But I think it may be just like a proportion thing.
Won't let me just take a picture of anything. I have to only take a picture of certain things. And only if I have the photo album for it.
If you see a hidden Mickey,
Special
be sure to use your camera.
God, please just tell me where they are, please. Thank you very much. Can I buy like a
Hey,
book?
pal, could you help me out again? I'm making a photo album for Minnie, but I still need pictures of Goofy and Donald. Would you mind finding Goofy and taking his picture for me? Oh, thanks. See ya! And thanks again for helping me get Goofy's picture. Gosh, there's lots to explore over in Tomorrowland.
I had to go buy that other, What the fuck?
That's not supposed to do that.
I guess if you were using a Kinect, you could wave your hands everywhere.
Mm.
Right. Well, let's get another piece of trivia from Karen.
Not many people know that park gardeners claim that a tree, a type of maple outside Pinocchio's daring journey, is unique in the world. It's always nice to talk to someone about Disneyland. Goodbye now. You really should go on the Jungle Cruise.
Oh yes, I hope they put any amount of jokes in the Jungle Cruise. Alright, let me go buy that other photo albums. So that way I can take pictures of these characters also for myself.
Why, hello. You get a wand from Cinderella.
Why are you telling me that
Come
here?
back to the store,
Again.
Take a look at our autograph books and see if there's one you like. That really was the perfect choice for you. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I know this is a video game character, but also
Get a wand
the retail voice in that line.
We girls are
I
going
hope you
shopping.
found what you were looking for.
Hey, a tiger like you ought to like the Jungle Cruise. I bet you don't have Goofy's photo yet. And he just loves taking pictures.
Oh, just trying to put me back on the story quest, huh?
Toodaloo. Have fun
I see
taking
how it
Goofy's
is.
picture.
Right. How awkward.
Ah, there's a photo station. Oh, and there's an... I bet you there's a lucky emblem.
Sunny day. Name's Mickey. Mickey Mouse. It sure is nice to see everybody.
Aha, I got a 10 gamer score.
Oh,
Mickey, what are you
nice.
doing up here now?
hi, Yellow.
Do I have to get a separate signature up here? Let's find out.
You know, Goofy sure likes getting his picture taken. Why don't you see him first, then go get one of Donald? Okay, pal?
I'll get one anyways. I don't think I need it, but...
Like my autograph? Wow, what an honor. Gosh, I bet you're gonna get lots of autographs, huh, pal? See ya, and thanks again for helping me get Goofy's picture. Gosh,
There is quite a delay between my stream and what I'm seeing on the Twitch page. Yeah, that's her job, man.
Hey, don't forget, Mickey's counting on us to help.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's me, Goofy.
Are you sure though, Goofy?
Oh, I'd love to pose for a picture. Just do what I do and smile.
This is
for the
extremely
camera.
off-center.
Right?
These are terrible photos. Who is taking these?
You know, Donald lost his hat on the Matterhorn. He won't take any.
Alright,
photos
so we gotta go
without his
do a
lucky
quest.
hat. If you
Okay.
want this picture, you're gonna have to find it pronto.
Delicious coffee and fresh baked goods.
Okay, that's definitely what it said, but without actually reading it, I read it as coffee bagel.
There's no one better at finding
Mmm.
stuff like this. Snow one. That's funny. Hey, did you know we got
Alright, to the Matterhorn, I guess.
Let's go. I hope it's a real shooter.
There are rail shooters. I'll just go ahead and confirm that for you. Oh, there's
Good.
photos over here. Just evaporate all of those children.
Finish him.
2 out of 5. The dog is sneezing a lot.
Okay, that was a sneeze I heard in the background.
What do you mean, no? I'm next to the photo pass sign.
Oh gosh, hi.
Yeah, hi.
It's Mickey.
I know who you are. Everybody knows who you are. Oh, anyways, I never finished my statement about his name not being Michael. I think it's Mitchell. I think it's Mitchell Mouse.
Sure to use your camera.
Yeah. No. I'm in this camp with you.
I don't know why this is the photo location.
Right.
Whoa, the camera got a little wild there.
Can't believe how fast those bobsleds go.
Oh, is this like a transition zone? Welcome to the back streets of Disneyland.
God, it's such a shame this is not a 3D platformer.
Yeah, it's also like a shame that it's not Disney World instead of Disneyland. IMO.
Yeah, no. That's 1000% fair.
Mostly just because I know everything I need to know about Disney World. You're not supposed to be here.
Very good to see you.
You're supposed to be over in California Adventure. I think that's where Pixar Pier is.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Look, we'll do the Matterhorn, but I gotta get all these photos first. How close to these things do I have to be? I've never been to an Enchanted Tiki Room. I know there's one down here too, but I just haven't been to it.
Yeah. I don't think my family went there when we went, and I don't think I've been back to a Disney park since. Like, I went to Universal with my last job as like a fun team builder,
Hello
but
again.
I'm still. I think it was like our job like got a good discount on those tickets, and that's why we went there versus going to Disney.
Depending on what it was, they might have just been generally cheaper too.
Yeah, that was probably 2018.
That seems like actually no, because that would have been a few years into the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, because I did get to like I got a wand and all that stuff back when.
I bet you there's a lucky emblem.
Back when we could enjoy Harry Potter. Why is there a battery display on your camera?
Because it's digital.
I know, but that also implies that like it could drain later.
Yeah, but it's only one day in Disneyland. Well, I bet you there's a lucky emblem.
It's funny because like hidden Mickeys in Kingdom Hearts is such a good idea, but the fact that your like companion characters just scream about them all the time, just
Well, not only that, whenever they said that, I could never find it. I didn't find many of them.
I feel like I found more on accident than I ever did when like one of my companions pointed something out.
Beast, what are you doing over here?
Alice in Wonderland.
Alright, we gotta say hi to Alice.
Yeah.
Hello, young lady. I'm Miss Alice, but Alice will do nicely.
Oh dear. I'm having a bit of trouble in this curious place.
You see,
Disney World would be better if it had quests.
there's one that I heard was nice.
Okay, actually, there are quests in Disney World. Fun fact. There is a quest you can do in the area where Pirates of the Caribbean is that'll get you a free fast pass if you complete it.
Oh, okay.
If I did, the Hatter would know. Why don't you speak with him and see?
Sure.
That's
but
really fun.
give me your autograph
You say
first.
people do this all the time where you come from?
You come from here too. You were from Earth.
Yeah, but she's from the England side of Earth.
England does autographs.
I know.
Don't forget my ribbon now.
Okay, what is this for?
Oh, hello.
Oh, this is for the Alice ride. This is something that does not exist in Disney World.
Wave.
Yeah, yeah.
Cannot ride teacups though.
Why, of course it's 2 o'clock. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Toot toot.
This way! No, that way!
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Let me out of here!
The realistic Disneyland experience of just being on a ride in a stranger's face.
Let me out of here!
Quit game.
There's no progress in this attraction, I don't think.
Of course you must have a hat.
Oh. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, I think these models I can appreciate from afar.
Why couldn't you just put me in an empty teacup? Why did you have to put me like 3 inches from a person's face?
That's the authentic theme park experience.
I guess it is.
No sense of any sort.
Oh, this game has fishing in it, by the way.
Oh, that's why you wanted to. No.
I bet you there's a lucky emblem.
Father wants me to be a real boy.
Oh, it's Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm. We don't have his book, so we're not going to talk to him.
Fair.
Brave, truthful, and unselfish.
How do you do, my dear? I'm the Hatter, a ribbon. Why, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Unless, of course, you mean a ribbon of milk for my tea. Oh, it's just so silly, I tell you. All the photographs in my picture book have gotten up and run away. And, of course, only you can find them, you know. Yes, yes, you do that, and I'll take a moment to think about that ribbon.
This is a series of fetch quests.
I'd be delighted to sign my name for you. There you are. Run along now.
There's only 2 more Alice autographs. Which I guess makes sense. This is a very small section. I wonder who else it would be. It'd probably be, I know it said the Red Queen.
A hidden Mickey. Be sure to use your camera.
Alright, let's do this Matterhorn thing.
Yeah.
Come on, there's the Matterhorn!
Let's enter the Hell Portal. Oh, there's multiple chapters.
Good.
Alright, that seems pretty straightforward.
Look out!
Nice hat.
Sorry about that.
Aw.
Say, are you ready to hit the slopes?
I wouldn't expect there to be a character
Let's
involved in this
whistle.
one, but I
Blow your
guess
ears back.
this is fine.
Mm.
This is honestly kind of ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice to just have like a buddy
Yeah.
on the track of the air.
Look out! Big drop ahead! Hot dog! We made it!
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Yikes! Watch out for that crack in the ice!
Whoops.
Whoa! Don't worry! All fine!
You see? Nothing to it.
I love that this is a minigame collection, to be honest.
Mm.
No! You got it!
Yeah, and these feel like really solid games too. Let's see, it was right trigger to throw.
I think it was A. No, it was
We just gotta find it.
it was right trigger. You're right. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Watch out! Yeti!
You see? Nothing to look. There it is. Donald's hat. See if you can grab it. You did it. Oh, boy. Donald's sure gonna be happy.
I like it that there's like a lot going on. You're trying to throw the snowballs at the Yeti.
Careful
You're
now. Don't
uh,
hit the icicle.
trying to get coins, and then you also had to do the Donald's hat quest.
But it's like also very entertaining in a way that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Yikes! Where'd all these fellas come from? Keep throwing them snowballs!
George, that almost got you.
Incoming!
Oops. I just need to hit one more Yeti.
Look out below!
There we go. Gotcha.
Wait, what out of 4 secrets for this attraction, or just in general?
For this level.
Oh, I see. Very interesting.
I don't know where the other two would be.
George, you're a champ at bobsledding. You stay there.
I was curious if I could just beam Goofy with one.
Sure is quiet here. Hope there ain't any Yetis! Look out! Avalanche!
It's a really good way to get money.
Yeah. Alright, let's just go ahead and do all the chapters.
Right?
Ah, they got me! Run! Save yourselves! Hey! Where are you taking me? Put me down! Help! Over here! The Yeti's got me! Uh-oh! Them Yetis are tough! It's gonna take more than one snowball to knock them fellers down! That'll teach them!
This is some fun Time Crisis stuff.
You got one!
I was joking about the Time Crisis, and then I'm doing like action dodges between them. Between cover.
That's it! Hit him again! Yeah! That's it! Hit him again! Keep them snowballs flying! That's it! Hit him again! Help! You got one! That's it! Hit him again! You did it! That's it! Hit him again! That's it! Hit him again! That'll teach him!
Probably a little bit more because I'm not quite at 5 stars yet.
That's it! Hit him again! Here comes some more!
Some of these snowballs definitely have rocks in them.
You're doing great!
Just like looking at them.
That's it! Hit him again! Let me go, you hairy beast!
Goofy, you're an animal person.
That's it! Hit him again!
I love how you've learned to not say dog around me.
That's it! Hit him again!
Because you know I'll correct you.
I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better and respect the lore.
That's it! Hit him again!
I love these frame perfect dodges.
That'll teach him!
Mmm. Pro gamer strats.
Oops.
Why, you... Oops. Thanks, pals. You really saved me.
Pals? Oh, right, because this is multiplayer. But that contributed for a lot of the...
Yeah, also, we also got the hidden
progress.
Mickey. Or the secret. The secret Mickey.
The village hidden in the Mickey.
Oops.
Hey, I got an idea. Make yourself some skis, and fast. Time to get going. Follow me. Say, something's glittering inside them snowmen. Smash them open and see what it is. Wowee! You slushed them! Careful now. Moguls can be real tricky. You sure cracked that one open.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
That
okay,
was-
that's fine. I only managed to hit one of those 70 snowmen.
No.
Hot dog! You're a great skier!
I'm having Chocobo racing flashbacks from Final Fantasy 14. Where you're
This
like...
is pretty similar, yeah.
Or you're like, oh yeah, I'm lined up to get that power up, and then somehow you just miss it anyway.
Like we're gonna have to jump it.
I love doing all these sick stunts with my best friend Goofy.
I mean, that is definitely a way that you could improve Chocobo racing.
The sick stunts are Goofy.
You sure cracked
Both.
that one open.
I want to be able to do sick Chocobo stunts, and also have Guzu.
These are good things to want.
Oh boy, you found a hidden Mickey. Watch it, the ice is cracked. We're gonna have to jump for it. You sure cracked that one open. Oh boy, there was something in there.
This is like a really good way to make money.
Yeah. I mean, this is supposed to be the majority of the game. No, this is kind of Kingdom Hearts, actually.
Trail, please.
Okay, how am I supposed to be going faster?
I have no idea.
Because I missed that hidden Mitchell.
Oh, I love your hair bugging out and then just showing your scalp for a little bit.
Oh, it's freaking out.
That was close.
It's like I have a second head inside my head, trying to escape.
We can go
Who
skiing
doesn't
again
have a second head in their head trying to
sometime.
escape?
Pal, see you later.
I guess that's what a skull is.
Yeah?
Never. Perfect.
We can get it to 5 stars, but then we're missing all the secrets.
Yeah, we need a whole 4 more secrets. And we'll come back for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was only semi-serious about this being a 100% run.
Yeah.
We'll have to come back to do a hidden Mickey run.
Yeah, I figured we'd do at least do like a once through of most or all of the attractions, and then
Yeah, I want to also like do the story. What story there is here?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Because you like her. Though now that we're back to talking about Kingdom Hearts, the way that the like random bits of the environment glow really reminds me of like flow motion.
Man, if this game had flow motion.
We keep going back to this just should have been a 3D platformer, and now we're adding. Yeah, it should just have flow motion in it.
Yeah, it should just be a Kingdom Hearts game. That's only semi a joke. I've been saying that since I got into Kingdom Hearts that I want a game like this, but for Kingdom Hearts. Just let them go hang out.
Yeah, it's like the closest we've ever gotten to was like the Disney world in Birth by Sleep, but like still that had like all the really heavy stuff of Terra being like, I have all this darkness inside of me, but maybe I can enjoy myself a little bit while I'm here.
Not to mention Captain Justice and Captain Dark.
What a fun plot thread.
Where did the Donald Duck go?
Is
I
that
thought
where
he was over here.
I thought so too. Is the breadcrumb sending you to Donald's?
Yeah, I think. Should be. No, he's a funny animal.
How are they listening to our conversation right now?
Where the fuck is Donald Duck at?
Are they sending you to Frontierland?
Is Donald Duck hanging out by the Matterhorn because he hasn't gotten his hat yet?
That's a possibility, actually. Now I just want to like pry open this game and like listen to all the like ambient dialogue.
I wonder if it's on the video games resource.
Maybe. That could be a fun thing to look up afterwards.
Quick, ask the White Rabbit for an
Gosh.
autograph.
Wait, White Rabbit, there he is.
On you go.
It's just a little guy.
How do you do, young miss? I'm the
I kind of like that the what would be the costume characters are like height or size accurate.
I mean, it's a fun way to like build the universe of it being like those are the real characters. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it definitely adds to like the magic and whimsy.
That's right. No time.
Also, that's literally just I knew they were the same actor, but that really is just literally the Smee voice.
Yeah, I think when I was looking at the voice actors list for this game,
Hey, doesn't that look kind of like the king?
I recognize a lot of the names as just like the people who are just like regulars for doing those characters at this point. Like the guy who does Mickey is like the Mickey guy now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Donald's all the way in Toontown, it seems.
Oh. I mean, Minnie was telling us to go.
Could you come here?
No, I don't have your autograph book. Sorry.
She asked so nicely.
Nope. Bye. See ya. I'm on a mission.
Yeah, I think that's like maybe like a pain point of this game is like it's got a lot of stuff for you to do, and it would be really cool if it was a little bit like looser with certain aspects of it.
I mean,
like,
it's pretty loose.
I guess like yeah, having like a very small selection of the photo books available to you is like.
I mean, I could probably just go buy the rest of them now. Is the thing. I've gotten so much money so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Donald Duck. Here is your hat.
I kind of wish that Donald had special dialogue if you bought the reproduction of his hat in the shop.
He might.
And you went to him with that on before doing the quest to get his hat.
Hey, I found a lucky emblem. Sorry, I'm gonna keep doing that every time.
No, please do. Please do.
What is this? Okay, what is what's going on with this political intrigue here?
Yeah, so I guess they're both running for mayor of Toontown?
Yeah.
Like on one hand, I want to root for Donald, but it's also like, but Mickey's the guy. Like, of course he's gonna win in the end, right?
Yeah. It's like the Dreams Award, the 1,000 dreams, 100 dreams. How many dreams was it? How many dreams did they fit in there?
As many as you can dream. I don't remember.
You'd think they'd stick a lucky emblem back here.
Right.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Hey, that looks like a lucky emblem.
Donald voice. It's the king.
I wish I could do a Donald voice. I don't know anyone in the world that can do a Donald voice. Like, I can do Donald sounds.
Yeah. But like getting speech out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, getting to watch everybody. Hey, pal, can I talk to you? Gosh, you really came through for me, pal. The photo album's complete. What a great surprise for Minnie. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. Since you helped me so much, I'd like you to give the album to Minnie. That'll be an even bigger surprise.
Mickey, it just sounds like you're like passing off busy work.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about Minnie's photo album.
The king of delegation.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let's see what happens when we get on this ride. Okay, see, this is an okay camera angle.
Yeah. Something about that last one is just absolutely terrifying.
It was that we were 3 inches away from some random person's face.
With like no ability to pan away from them.
Yeah, I wish we could look around.
Yeah.
I understand why you can't because this was a Kinect game, but they added camera movement to every other part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would just be nice to see, be able to look around at all of the area around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what ride this is supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be some kind of like smaller coaster.
It's not the Barnstormer, because Barnstormer's the only one I know like that. And I don't know if that's in Disneyland.
Hmm.
Oh, it's for me? Why, that's so sweet. And you helped Mickey, didn't you? Oh. Well, I have a little something for you, too.
What? We received a photo album.
See you soon. I hope Goofy fixed my mailbox. I'm expecting some very important letters.
What? Huh?
I'll see you on Main Street.
Hmm.
Does that count as a hidden Mickey?
I think potentially.
I guess so.
It's a Mickey with that long face.
Bean Mickey. I don't count that one as close enough. I'm not going to do the voice.
This part of the park probably has a shop too, right?
You'd think.
What a great day to be in the park. Huh?
Okay, those two are not scale accurate.
Oh, I thought they were okay.
Oh, it was Gadget's Go Coaster. Why are you so big?
They're like Lalafell sized.
I guess, yeah, that is how tall they would be. I'm like, this is a kid scale.
Take your time. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Senor Sabatender, but you replace him with Chip and Dale. Sorry, did I get you while you were taking a sip of something?
No. I should take a sip of something, though, if I'm going to keep doing goofy voices.
I don't know how they managed to capture like dead costume mascot eyes, but they did a really good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you see a hidden Mickey, be sure to use your camera.
I bet you there's a lucky emblem.
Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog, for letting us know that. Sonic the Hedgehog the map.
I was gonna do my best Sonic the Hedgehog voice, but I think I've been doing the goofy voice so much that I can't remember what it was.
Just gotta chant, gotta go fast until it comes back to you.
Hey, that looks kind of like the king.
Hey, did you get a photo with Goofy yet?
I shouldn't be surprised, but also I'm just like, that counts?
Oh yeah, I knew as soon as I saw it.
Hello again.
Yeah.
We like to think of visiting Disneyland as going out to see a show. So, the red bricks that line Main Street represent the red carpet at a world premiere. And you're the star. Thanks for stopping by.
Or just bricks tend to be red because of the clay they're made out of? I mean, that's a cute way to like... Oh, Karen is in this game. She's my fave. Can't forget about everyone's favorite Disney character, Karen.
Well, she's all over the place, just like the mascots. So clearly, she's just as important.
Hmm.
This doesn't look anything like Toontown. I was just there this weekend. I bet you there's a lucky emblem. What do you mean, no?
Do you have to back up further to get like the angle?
Oh.
Somebody did spit take?
Let
God,
me
these-
get this hidden Mickey.
You gotta be crazy to forget the Mad Hatter.
Like, the photo stuff has been just finicky overall.
Yeah.
I gotta get this lucky emblem. Hey, that looks kind of like the king. Oh, you gotta let me get this one, y'all. Crash.
Yeah.
This is frustrating.
Yeah. Part of it brings like maybe try taking a picture of it from like higher up. It's like
There's no
you
higher
literally-
up.
Yeah, there's like no verticality to this game whatsoever. Like they give you a hop, but like
Do I gotta do I gotta jump and do it?
I don't think. No.
Oh, this is frustrating. I can't just leave it.
Right?
Let me pull up my phone.
Disneyland Adventure Strategy Guide.
Disneyland Adventures, Toontown, Hidden Mickey, City Hall.
That statue of Walt is really nice. There's Indiana Jones. You want to get a photo with Belle? Hey, you get a wand from Cinderella.
Oh, there's a Steam guide. This game's on Steam.
Cool.
Alright. I'm just gonna skip all over the ones that I haven't actually found myself.
There's Indiana Jones.
There's no way there's any Indiana Jones anything back here, y'all. I'm not seeing it on this guide.
Maybe it's like a dummy texture from like somewhere else in the map where it actually does count.
Weird. What a weird thing. So there's one right here. I did see this one on the thing. Alright, whatever. Alright. She did give us a photo album. What kind of photo album was it?
I'm not sure.
Ah, it's for Mickey's and Friends. So I gotta go take a picture with all those characters I've already talked to.
Gotcha.
First.
Oh, I'm just dying to try on that cute
What?
hair on the hat side.
This thing is a pain.
It certainly is a nice day outside.
Oh, also there's no Roger Rabbit in this game.
Boo.
just walks up to the character, silently raises the camera.
Mm.
Hope you visit again. When Minnie gets here.
Ooh, hey, if you see a hidden Mickey, be sure to use your camera.
It looks like there's a lucky emblem. What is this? What is this on the ground?
It's an ashtray.
Well, on the ground, I guess. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's not comfortable. No, we're not encouraging you to smoke in the park, but if you want to, it's there.
That looks like a lucky emblem. You think Pluto's too tall? And not... I think that's a fine size for Pluto. I have a dog that's approximately that big compared to a human child.
Just do what I do and smile for the Camry. Come back anytime.
Let's get all of these photos because they're all right here. I thought you were going to be mayor today.
Hmm?
Oh, how tall is Goofy in canon? I want to say like a clear 7 feet, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, he's like above average height.
Look at all these people. You think they brought acorns?
2 for 1. Chip and Dale will pose for a picture.
Gosh, long time no see. What, you were out to sea? Wow. Ready to look silly? Way ahead of you. So long! Bye-bye! Can't wait to talk to you. Yeah.
Alright, I know we gotta do this, Mad Hatter thing. But I'm trying to think of what the next attraction minigame thing we can do is.
Do what I do. Ready?
Because the only other ones that I know that exist are Space Mountain and the Haunted Mansion. I am positive there are a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, again, I am incredibly unfamiliar with this location.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready? Stand just like me.
Praise the sun.
Hmm?
Bye-bye. Come back soon.
Should be that photo album done. Yeah? No, I'm one short. Who am I missing?
Mm.
I am missing what looks like Mickey wearing a hat. Excuse chair noises. There we are. I have no idea who that could possibly be. Is there a small Mickey?
You gotta be crazy to forget the Mad Hatter.
Why do you say this, Sonic the Hedgehog? He's not around here. Or is it just because what our current quest is?
That could be it.
Oh, hey! The Princess Fantasy Fair!
Alright, I do want to buy the rest of the autograph books. And I was hoping to find another shop. But for some reason, I didn't.
Gotta go on, it's a small world.
Do you, though?
Yeah, you kind of do. The display for this one's a lot more intense than the one in Disney World. It's also outside?
Well, hello again.
Hi, Karen.
Here's an interesting fact. Each year, about 1 million colorful annuals are planted at Disneyland. I hope to see you again.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about them.
You should visit them.
Right?
They should just replace every gift shop with a place I can buy things.
Miss?
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen you. Please?
Nope. That looks like a lucky emblem. We have so much fake gold money. There's something spooky going on back there. Oh, no, it's just textures. I thought maybe there's a lightning effect going on near, like, the Haunted Mansion or something. Okay, hold on. I do need to check something. Maybe the park map can just teleport us to a store.
Yeah.
No, it seems.
Ooh.
But there is a store there.
Okay.
Also, none of this looks like where I've been. Oh, I guess I've only been on, like, this weird side path of it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the Matterhorn again. You know what these models actually remind me of? They're like a weirdly modeled version, like slightly too much detail compared to the ones from Planet Coaster. What's Monster doing over here?
Oh my gosh. Monster.
I'm gonna be an actor. That's what Mr. Honest John says anyway.
Mr. Who? Oh, Mr. Toad. It's a wild ride. Why can't we do this one? I want to go to hell.
Right?
I wish the mermaids were here.
Nobody's.
Gosh, I wish the mermaids were here.
We get it. Peter Pan's horny. One of his 2 defining character traits.
Gosh, there's lots of people walking around. The weather is perfect here.
Ooh, hey, if you see a hidden Mickey, be sure to use
We
your
can't
camera.
we can't go on Snow White's scary adventure either. It's a lot of
Come on
bogus.
in.
Right.
So nice you paid a return visit to my store.
I've never been to this
Might be
store.
Just what you're looking for. What a wonderful sense of style you have.
Oh, okay. So the character of Black Barty is the replacement for
must say,
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Wonderful taste.
Just so you know,
That
whenever they
really
show
was the
up.
Perfect choice
Okay.
for you. I'm glad you found what you wanted. You've made a great decision. What a wonderful sense of style you have. That really was the perfect choice for you.
What do we got for clothes here? Is this just going to be the same? As far as costumes go, anyways. Oh, there's a Snow White costume, also.
Okay.
That's the one I feel like I see the most of when I see kids buy a costume at a Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just the same shirts. And same pant.
Ew.
Alright, merchandise. There's gonna be some more pins. You know we gotta buy all the pins.
I'm glad you found what you wanted. Thanks so much for shopping with us. It's always a pleasure to meet someone with good taste. Thanks so much for shopping with us. That really was the perfect choice for you. Thanks so much for shopping with us. What a great choice you made. I hope you found exactly what you wanted.
Thanks
so much
probably.
for shopping with us. It's always a
The
pleasure
way
to
they're
meet
rendered
someone
in
with
game
good
makes me
taste.
think they are, because you can see sort of like the weird texture going on.
Yeah.
What a wonderful
And there's
sense
like a
of
lot
style
of
you
Disney
have.
pins.
That really was the perfect choice for you. What a wonderful sense of style you have. It's always a pleasure to meet someone with good taste. It's always a pleasure to meet someone with good taste.
There are just like a lot of...
glad
Okay,
you found
Duffy
what you
Bear.
wanted.
That's the person we need a picture of. I don't know who that is. Is that a real Disney character? Or is that fake?
I don't know.
I have never heard of Duffy Bear. Oh, we can't afford... Oh, no. We're out of money now. We finally ran out, and there are still so many more pins.
Right.
Take Aurora's photo while she's wide awake.
That's rude.
Enjoy your visit.
Does that count as a hidden Mickey?
Cool around every corner.
It does.
The moment I met Prince Gold, I knew I had met my dream prince. Why, there's a little bird.
Everyone, it's lovely to meet you, dear. I'm Aurora, but my 3 aunts call me Briar Rose. They're such darlings.
I just realized something.
Special book, friends? How
There's like a Tiana costume in this game. But she's not going to be in this game, is she?
Probably not.
Can you pose like this? Isn't this fun?
That's fucked up.
I do hope we can meet again soon.
Well, the reason I say she might not be is just because she technically doesn't have an attraction. Like, she would show up for, like a princess signing, so maybe I'll have to double check the map. Maybe she'll show up on it.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture with this store.
This is a charming setting. But where did all these busybodies come from? Of course, this is my... Yes, young lady. You have the honor of meeting Captain Hook.
Oh, I thought it was Mac tonight with the way that face curves.
I'm sure you're honored to have my signature in your book. Here's your book. Keep it in a place of honor.
1 of 4 villain autographs collected.
One must brandish a sword with style. Watch and learn.
Why can't Captain Hook just give me a sword?
Right. Just to pose with. You'll give it back.
Or not.
Remember, always keep the wind at your back. Feast your eyes.
I really don't want to talk to Peter Pan. We can save him for later.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Cinderella.
Let's go get it.
If we stand like this, it would make a lovely portrait.
No, the camera only triggers if there is a hidden Mickey, a photo location, or a princess, or, you know, mascot character.
The bluebirds told me you've been quite busy. Well, I have a surprise for you. It's a magic wand from my fairy godmother.
That's a candle.
She hopes it will help you do many wonderful things. Take care of this special gift, and remember, use it wisely.
We've been granted the gift of magic.
Almost time to go to the ball, and of course you must be dressed for such a royal occasion. If you can find me some fabric and a needle and thread, I'd be happy to make you something special to wear. With the help of my
we're gonna get a
friends, the
gear
boys,
upgrade.
it'll take no time at all.
Nice.
Of course, I'd be delighted. I am honored you asked. Your outfit for the royal ball is going to be very elegant.
It really is magic.
Alright, let's see. Oh, we can't equip it. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
So magical. Now, look for something to cast a spell on.
Alright, it needs to be
Something
purple, I guess.
sparkly that catches your eye. Just do this. Abracadabra. If Prince Charming can find a glass slipper, we can find this. Just keep your eyes peeled, and I'll give a shout if I see something. Just do this. Abracadabra.
Boom.
Look at that. Just like Mickey and the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That's a bad thing. That didn't go well.
Things to spellify. Sometimes stuff gets hidden up high. So if you spot something sparkling up there, use your wand to pull it down.
Oh, I found a lucky emblem. It's not what I was trying to take a picture of. I was trying to get the Photoshop. But yeah, I guess also there's a lucky emblem here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe these two adults are just blocking my photo. I guess technically you can take pictures of random people.
Look, there's one. Told you we'd find him.
Where?
This most certainly isn't Neverland, but it does have an enchantment about it.
I don't know what it's referring to. Whatever, let's do this Mad Hatter thing.
I do hope that I get to meet everyone today. So look forward to making new friends.
Why does Aurora suddenly have a thing for us to do?
That is the question.
Alright, let's get the photo of the castle. So you know we gotta get one.
The whole gang's here today. Minnie, Goofy, Tom.
Oh, there's Snow White all the way over here.
How do you do?
Oh, I was thinking something and I never said it out loud. Why is Cinderella the most popular of the Disney princesses?
Would you like me to sign
That's a
them?
good question, because, like, Snow White is the oldest of the movies, right?
I hope it's all right.
I think so.
Like, I think it was Snow White, then Cinderella, then Sleeping Beauty, something like that.
Well,
Not sure
like-
about the last two.
But like also, at this point, is that even something that like kids grow up with?
No, exactly.
Is it just because Cinderella has the big castle in Disney World?
It could be that. It could be also just like people are also familiar with Cinderella as like a story concept that is like, you know, could also be just like removed from Disney a lot of the time.
I guess.
Like, there's so many interpretations of the Cinderella story.
Oh, cool.
You know,
We can get a picture with Hell.
Oh, can't go in hell, but we can get a picture with it.
Yeah. That looks like a lucky emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that... Okay, I know like this isn't the game that they would do it in, but I did have the thought in my head of them retroactively putting hidden Mickeys throughout all of Kingdom Hearts in using Melody of Memory.
That could be really fun.
Camera did a little freak out again.
And I saw a great big monster. A great big mustache, just like Father's. That's what I saw.
Uh-huh.
Hello to you. Gee, you must be a real girl. Well, my name's
Wow, how gender reaffirming, Pinocchio.
for me? Gee, thanks.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, "You must be a real girl."
Aww.
Here's your book.
Incredible.
Let's do this. Watch me. Oh, goodbye. Gosh, you're awful quiet.
Up there!
No
Mr.
shit.
Wand, do you like that one?
I'm so glad one of the characters finally said something.
Hmm?
Gosh, you're quiet.
Hmm?
Oh, good. There are suddenly a lot of photo locations over here.
For you.
Now they want me to go get a gun.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know when I've ever been so excited. Why, of course, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2.
Looks kind of like a jellyfish from this angle.
Right.
Where's the breadcrumb trail want me to go?
Finger on the pig, and a pocket full of tea.
What am I looking at here?
A chimney.
Oh, it's one of the Hatter photo album spots. Okay.
Never played hooky from school.
I'm slowly deciphering what the different energy circles mean.
Mmm. Okay.
So like stuff like this blue circle on the ground is where I would take a photo.
Oh.
Like the reddish color is magic.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Really hangs on the photo for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going? Going through here. This is a weird question. Do you have a favorite Disney princess? So I'm not sure if I do. I haven't watched any of those films in quite some time.
Yeah, yeah, and like also at this point I feel like there are so many other pieces of media that have like shaped my appreciation for the Disney princesses that are like not even their own like movies.
Like I like the song Once Upon a Dream and I think about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't tell you the last time I watched that movie. If I
Yeah.
have ever watched it in its entirety.
I think I really love the use of Tchaikovsky's like ballet music that he wrote in like Sleeping Beauty, but I think that's my favorite part is like the soundtrack for Sleeping Beauty. I feel like I'm gonna be a maybe I'm showing my age, but I also just really like Tangled. Like, I feel like
Tangled was fun.
I feel like Tangled really holds up.
The thing is, I really need to watch Brave sometime. I've been meaning to for a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since the first time I watched it, and I remember liking it.
It's a very underrated. I don't think it's an underrated joke of Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Mm.
Would like it. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, beast.
Thank you for coming to see me.
He looks real handsome.
I like his look. I know he has a big floofy tail, but like it just looks floofier in this model.
Yeah, I think it's like also because he's wearing the big full suit.
Yeah, instead of his like
Now, let's pose this
snuggie.
I'm starting to like this.
It's also very friendly and regal.
Yeah, this is the park friendly version of Beast.
This is the post movie Beast.
But before no, because Cinder or Beauty and the Beast 2 and 3 are like set in that period of time where they are not like quite in love yet.
Well, this might be then too, because he does say that he's still nervous. That's not what I was trying to take a picture of, but okay. Keep accidentally taking pictures of hidden Mickeys when I'm just trying to take regular non-hidden photos. I guess technically, theoretically, he's supposed to still be a beast, or still, he turns into a human at the end of the first one, which is why all other media involving Beauty and the Beast technically takes place before the movie ends. But
yeah, because that's the character design that everybody's actually like here for. Like his human Sona is fine, but the Beast is really where it's at.
I know, like, theme parks are a bad waste of space, theoretically, and in practice. But I think stuff like this would be a fun alternative.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, it would be irresponsible to make, like, a Cartoon Network branded theme park, but making a digital experience that simulates the idea could be fun. Alice, not my favorite Disney princess, but probably my favorite Princess of Heart.
Agreed. Agreed.
You found all my pictures. Oh my!
Yes, I am very well acquainted with Fusion Fall.
Of course, I have been thinking about this.
I was playing Fusion Fall Retro, and then they ended it.
You mean? Why, I believe I saw it at the tea party. Yes, I'm sure it's there. Quite sure.
Oh, let me check my Discord messages.
Time is waiting. You're a bit tall, but can you stand just like this? Remember now, it's always time for tea.
That's true. Toot toot.
I wonder
Toot
if
toot.
Walrus and the Carpenter are out again, looking for poor little oysters. I just knew my ribbon would be at the tea party. Would you mind getting it for me?
I should
Thank you.
rewatch Alice in Wonderland.
It would be fun.
Now this is a lovely way to pose. Goodbye.
Alright, we gotta go on a new ride finally.
Nice.
It's time to go into Wonderland. Oh, that's cute. Oh, how am I supposed to match the poses? This isn't Connect.
Right?
My fur and whiskers.
Oh, they put cell shading on them in this mode.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they put cell shading on everything.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, this is... Actually, you know what this does remind me of? This reminds me of American McGee's Alice. A game that I really would have been into if I had managed to play it in its entirety. I haven't been able to get it to run on PC for various reasons. But maybe I'll try again. Because that's like a weird, fucked up platformer. It might be a fun stream to play the edgy Alice in Wonderland game. Fucking bottoms up. Oh, it's QuickTime events. That's how.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Oh, I pressed them too early.
Bravo.
Cheshire Cat really is a Winnie the Pooh voice, huh?
Marvelous, marvelous. No,
I heard someone mention that like it sounded the same in one of the Kingdom Hearts things.
that way.
Yeah.
But like, I think that's just how he sounds.
Hurry now, no time to waste. Hurry along, that's the way.
This kind of rules, just visually.
Mm-hmm.
This is appealing to me.
Yeah, it's a really nice, like, visual representation of Alice.
Hell yeah!
Oh, you. It's you.
This guy.
Haven't
Why
you
hasn't
done
Sora gotten to
well?
talk to the weed-smoking
You've
caterpillar?
done everything correctly.
Because
I
anime
see.
characters don't smoke weed, Cassidy.
Now, explain yourself.
He doesn't need to, but he needs to deal with how weird this man talks.
Oh.
I don't know if they would ever do Alice again in Kingdom Hearts. With, like, how universally, like...
Well, they're doing it on Friday, but...
How very strange.
Yes, that is true.
Are you?
Okay, where the hell were those other two secret Mickeys? I guess maybe one of them might have been the poses, but... Weird. Also, the caterpillar did sound kind of like Wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, it's Super Monkey Ball time. Hey, it's Yo-Yo Flamingo.
Well, hit it, child!
Hit...
Oh dear, I'm very sorry.
Very sorry,
Oh, fuck yeah.
beloved park guests.
Oh, I knew you could do it.
Alice in Wonderland Golf would be a fun, just like, mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
Go this way.
Oh, watch the jump. Oh, I knew you could do it. I'm dreadfully sorry. I hope this doesn't hurt.
like most of these mini games have been variations of move on a rail, but it's still been fun.
Yeah.
This one's giving me big kart racer vibes. Thump.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that hidden Mickey, but at least I know where all the hidden Mickeys are on this level.
Nice. Yeah, they're actually like...
No, this is not a racing game. I fucking wish it was a racing game.
There's so many things that this game, like, feels like it should be, but it's, like, not.
We are playing Disneyland Adventures, which is a game in which you walk around Disneyland and then do mini games.
Yeah, it's very good.
Statistically, you know, 10 past 2 is the most delightful time of day for tea.
A calculation made more probable by the omission of cake and cream, wouldn't you say?
Butter? With mustard and jam, if you don't mind. How rude! How very, very rude indeed. Is it autumn already? Oh
it's like a way to describe where you joined, but also very specific.
Yeah. Confetti? What silly nonsense. They're leaves from the tree.
Leaves? When? Who's leaving? Oh, you! Get out! Go! Begone! Shoo!
See, also, this is very fun dialogue that definitely isn't in the original material.
Oh, don't let's be ridiculous.
Yeah, they've put in a lot of like original work into this. Like, there was a whole plotline about like, what was it, Minnie versus Donald running for office, like mayor of Toontown?
It's Mickey and Donald.
Okay.
Oh, bravo! Bravo, I say!
Gotta mash the dance button.
Mash A for dance.
That's how I dance in real life. It's just how this child dances.
But yeah, this game was was previously a Kinect game. That's why there's a lot of like emphasis on like motion and like posing. But since the Kinect's like not super duper a thing anymore, it's kind of like they had to like retrofit it into like something you can play with a controller. Yeah, it is kind of fun. We're playing this like the week that Melody of Memory is coming out.
Yeah, that's all like only partially intentional. I've been wanting to stream this, and I'm running out of my Game Pass subscription soon. And also, I'm extremely excited about Melody and Memory.
Yeah. I'm excited to just get fun out of context bits from like my friends who are going to be playing it.
Oh my goodness, how wonderful!
And then whenever Got It Memorized does a recap episode, I'll probably listen to that.
Yeah, I need to finish the KH3 stuff. Because like I've watched Remind, I've read about Remind, and yet I've still not fully wrapped my head around anything that happens in Remind.
Yeah, I have yet to dig into all that extra content.
Oh, stupendous! Oh, bravo!
This has probably been the weakest of the three mini games for Alice.
Yeah, this is definitely something that I feel like...
This one could have been a little bit shorter.
Yeah, this is definitely something that would have been a lot more fun with motion controls.
Still going, huh?
Spectacular four!
Yeah, I think at this point we're just farming extra money, really.
Mm-hmm.
Another triumph! Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm very, very late. Oh dear, I'm here. I should be there. Have you seen the time?
Time? Never met him. Does he have a brother named Big Ben?
Oh my, oh me, no time for tea.
I do still think the Mad Hatter's funny, is the thing.
Steady!
Mm.
Don't get excited!
What on earth is the
No
matter
time
with
to say goodbye. Hello! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late!
I really would have been like a Cheshire Cat goth girl in high school.
Tea, I'd say.
It's absolutely valid.
Won't you?
At least you wouldn't call him the Chester Cat.
No, Chester Cat's the one with the Cheetos.
Mm.
Oh no, I didn't want to start over.
That was just for you, Gemini.
Quit the part.
God. Chester Cat.
You say they beat this game in like an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm. No, it was like an hour and 11 for the speed run.
I mean, I guess you only need to do like the, well, I guess no, if that one was at the tea party, you would have had to do all three.
I also wonder if they just like bare minimum it though. Like once like do you have to get 5 stars to get credit for it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to get 5 stars.
Ah.
To thank the Hatter for me. It's very
Will do, Alice.
I wish I had that many gold coins IRL.
So many gold coins.
Oh dear, what a muddle.
And to think we like emptied out our wallet like not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Problem on our hands. My favorite teapot is gone. You simply must fetch it back for me. Why, it has to be here.
All these cast characters missing their props.
Mm-hmm.
Costuming's not going to be happy about this.
More cups, more cups.
I think it's entirely just a quest for the children to gain money to spend in the stores.
Mm.
This is how Disney launders money.
Mm-hmm. Under the counter child commerce.
Gotcha.
Okay, now it is just a collectathon. Alright, breadcrumb trail, where am I going? I'm going this way. Oh, the monorail.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Hey, Karen.
That's Karen again.
The statues in Snow White's grotto are all the same size. Imagineers placed Snow White up on the hill above the 7 dwarfs, so she would appear taller than them. This is an old theatrical trick employed all over the park. It's called forced perspective.
See, that's a fun trivia thing to teach kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they didn't grow up watching the Lord of the Rings special features like I did. That's where I heard about forced perspective.
I learned about the forced perspective of Cinderella's castle in Disney World watching a video in my engineering class.
Okay.
Well, I gotta equip my camera.
You're no longer in wand mode.
I gotta switch over to my photographer class.
Mm-hmm. Photographer DPS confirmed.
Photography is DPS. Now that you mention it. Oh, I do love that you can just listen to the boarding audio. That's one of my favorite things about theme parks. I especially like it when they do the Spanish boarding audio. It's my favorite for some reason. It's just something about it is like a nostalgic.
Yeah.
But specifically the Spanish boarding audio. Oh, Pinocchio has a quest now. I don't give a damn about Pinocchio. Is the thing about Pinocchio.
Right.
I'm gonna do this Mad Hatter quest, and then I'm gonna go beeline it over to Winnie the Pooh land.
Yeah, the
Actually, no, I do want to do the Cinderella thing so I can get a costume.
Good thinking. Yeah, when I went to Disneyland, I definitely got all of the Pooh character autographs.
I didn't get the autographs, but I did. You've seen the selfies that Charlie and I got with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get a photo with the White Rabbit before he dashes off.
Oh, I do need to get a photo with the White Rabbit, actually. Thank you for reminding me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hurry along, that's the way. Stand like this. We'll be like both ends of the same card.
That's fun in-character dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Dear me, I hope the Cheshire Cat hasn't got your tongue.
Jokes. Good jokes. Love to hear these jokes.
Tippity-doo-dah, we found them all. Let's take them back and see what happens.
I love that they announced a Splash Mountain retheming, but it sucks that it's probably not going to happen for like 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in Disney parks that kind of just sucks right now. Like, it took them how long to be like, having the theme park open is bad? It's bad. Let's not do it.
Oh no, they were like that for a while, and then they were like, no, we're open again.
Yeah.
Off so soon. Well then, farewell. 1:30.
Oh, we got a new pin.
Aww.
Sometimes stuff gets hidden up high. So if you spot something sparkling up there, use your wand to pull it
Alright,
down.
let me put my wand. Alright, where do you want me to go?
Is this to look up high?
Yeah.
You use the wand to yank things. Now I'm just picturing it working like magnesis from Zelda.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go.
Oh no! I'm not made of wood.
Lies.
Another one. Let's find the rest.
What very good subtitling there.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was rubbing my eye.
Bread coming out of the oven. Good day to you.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see what happens when I do the manhole cover. Oh, it's fake.
It just emits coins.
Buzz has a blaster for you.
Hey, none of these were actually hidden up high.
They're just hidden out of reach, is a better description for it.
Yeah. I can't believe Sonic the Hedgehog wants me to get a gun.
It's perfect. It's just
Yeah, you
what
think
we
Shadow would
need
be
to
more
finish
excited
up.
about that.
Perhaps we could go to the ball together. Oh, and if you happen to find more thread, please do bring it to me. I'm sure we can put it to good use. Remember, any thread will do. We'll need quite a lot for all the things we planned.
So that was only step one.
Jack and Gus said they would have a surprise for me.
They said there's a new Alice shirt that got added to the store. I am curious.
Always a pleasure to see you again. Take a look at our
Oh, we gotta buy the
wide
rest of these
selection
merchandise.
I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. I hope you found exactly what you wanted. What a great choice
Still don't
you
know
made.
what Duffy Bear
Thanks
is.
so much for shopping with us. You've made a great decision. Thanks so much for shopping with us.
Oh, so he's not like a media character. Well, yeah. Yeah, he's not a media character. He just solely exists to be merchandise. Like he made his TV debut in 2010, but that was only because it was Disney Parks Christmas Day Parade.
Huh.
But yeah, it just the Wikipedia just says it's just a stuffed bear you can get at Disney parks. Either well, okay, so this is actually interesting. So you can get Duffy the Disney Bear merchandise at Tokyo Disney, Hong Kong Disney, Disney Paris, and Shanghai Disney. Formerly available in Disneyland, Disney California Adventure Park in California, and Walt Disney World in Florida. So the U.S. parks no longer have his merch, but like abroad, he's still enough of a thing for them to carry out.
That's wild. No, where's Critterland? Where's Critter Country?
Apparently, they did a Tokyo Disney Sea. There is a meet and greet with Duffy the Disney Bear.
Huh. Tokyo Disney Sea is a place that I know looks wild and I'm interested in, but I have never actually seen. I haven't actually done the research to see like what all is there.
Yeah, I think that one podcast about what was that podcast even about that like Allegra Franks was on back in her Polygon days.
The only podcast that I know is the Polygon Show.
Yeah, she was in another one that was like had to do with what was that even? But anyway, they did an episode about Tokyo's Disney Sea, and it was like very weird, but really interesting. History of fun. That's what it was.
Don't forget, your wand brings things to life.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. History of fun. Because like one of them, they talked about like the history of they talked about the history of like Halloween, or like the many convoluted and story delays of like Duke Nukem.
Oh, okay, Critter Country's like way in the back there.
Oh wow.
So we're going to have to go like down and around.
I should think even Anastasia and Drizella would smile here.
Sometimes stuff
I always forget that one of the
spot something sparkling up
stepsisters
there,
from
use your wand
Cinderella's
to
name
pull it
is
down.
Anastasia.
Yeah, I was also thinking the same thing.
And they're not just talking about Anastasia like the Don Bluth Anastasia.
She's the one that gets to do a face turn in one of the Cinderella sequels.
Yeah, I think is that the one with the time travel?
I believe so.
And the one where the prince jumps out of the window, which is the third one.
Cinderella, A Twist in Time.
Come on, this way.
Oh, hey, it's Aladdin.
Cinderella, Union Cross.
Hello again. again.
Let's
Hey,
go on
Karen.
a jungle cruise.
Hey, Baloo.
Aw, Baloo.
We'll come back. Here's the Haunted Mansion, I think. No. Maybe?
Oh yeah, gotta go on pirates.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hello again.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, there, and she's here. Hi.
See, Tiana? If you'll kiss a
Yay,
frog, I bet she'll
Tiana.
That's rude.
My name's Tiana.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm so
Wait,
glad
what did Sonic say?
Said if she's kissed a frog, then she should give you her autograph.
Restaurant. Would you mind gathering up the ingredients for my
Sonic.
Oh, what a sweet thing to ask. I'd love to.
I also need to watch this film.
I'm so honored.
It's very well. I really like this movie. It definitely has some issues, but I think it's mostly in like how they treated her as a character, not like anything that has to do with like her character.
I don't
Like
think
it-
I...
Won't work yet.
Oh,
Gotta go get
right.
the
I
right
have the photo
album
album
first.
for this
I
zone.
saw some in the shops.
Mm.
We'll get one.
Who the fuck is that?
That's the prince from Princess.
Okay,
Princess of the-
I've never seen the human mode.
Yeah. He has a human
Let's
soul.
get Naveen's autograph. He's a real prince.
Hello, my friends. It's magnificent.
Hey, Buzz has a blaster for you.
He's like on the other side of the park, alright? Chill with the Buzz has a... Buzz has a blaster.
Why is this Disney game so excited to give you a
The
gun?
Haunted Mansion.
Spooky. What the... Oh, this is for that quest that I'm technically on. Rare bear.
For a moment, I thought this was like a Bug Snacks kind of moment where it was like walking, the gumbo ingredients were walking around.
Brer Fox. Oh, there's the ride. So we're coming up close.
Nice to see you.
Give me the trivia about Winnie the
We
Pooh.
like to think of visiting Disneyland as going out to see a show. So
You've already given me this in a completely different
red
location.
carpet at a world premiere.
Ooh.
And you're the star.
Come on,
Thanks for
Karen.
visiting with
Step
me.
up your game. Where is my best friend Winnie the Pooh?
That is the question.
You should visit Naveen.
Oh, there's a shop here. Good, we need this.
Welcome to Pooh Corner. Nice to see you. You'd look wonderful in a new hat. Speaking of which,
Oh, okay.
great choice you made. I'm
Okay,
glad you found the one you
salesperson.
I'll take a look at your hats to see if you have anything different. Before I spend all of my money on your pins that I can't actually wear in game.
You certainly could spend your money on.
Yeah, see, these are just the same hats.
I wonder if they're just reacting to you like not having anything in your head slot.
Maybe. I wish I could just have my hair with any of these hats.
Right.
Wonder if I can get it with the Donald Duck hat. No.
Just
I
snatch
do
you.
want to see what this looks like. Oh, good. Yes, good. I love how misshapen it looks.
See, I was like, I know it's labeled as a hat, but I was still thinking it was going to be a mask.
This is good. I love that they made sure it looked bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like merchandise.
Yeah. Oh, I'll do it after I ride the Winnie the Pooh ride.
Almost there when it comes to helping Tiana.
Eeyore, buddy.
buddy.
This is the part where I get really excited about seeing all of my good friends.
Thanks for asking. Not many do.
All year I have your autograph.
It's the best signature I could manage.
I don't think Eeyore was at the parks when Charlie and I went.
They were taking a mental health day.
Don't think I've ever had a nicer hug. You could just copy me, I suppose.
You know what? I would really, really, really like the Islands of Adventure version of this game. And it's a game that can actually not be made these days because of they couldn't do Marvel Superhero Island.
Honey is all right, if you don't mind the bees. So you're in a hurry. Too bad.
The fun stuff that I know about, like everybody, the thing about Marvel Superhero Island is that technically it'll never not be there. Like unless Disney decides to pay a very hefty sum.
Yeah.
You know? Because like law as written is Universal has the rights to it as long as they upkeep the rights there. And they have access to any character that exists in that park, including stuff that's just like on posters and stuff. And I don't think that means they can't build new rides. I don't know if they ever would, but they can.
Yeah.
Just passing by. I hope you come back soon.
Oh, I love to hear Piglet's voice.
Everyone will remember to watch out for the smaller animals, like me.
Oh,
I'm Piglet.
Piglet.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Why, certainly. I'd be happy to.
I'm absolutely positive I've told Crash this, but I'm going to say it for the sake of the stream. I watched Christopher Robin once, and the entire time it was on, I was crying.
I hope
that's
you
so
like
sweet.
this pose. I came up with it myself. Shall we try it?
I wonder if they gave you more time to strike that pose in the Kinect version.
Probably not. But also, I don't think it's required. You know?
True. I wonder if the camera's still like wonky and like not centered.
Oh, positively. Because you gotta fit both characters on there if you're playing 2-player.
True.
Oh, there's something I'm forgetting to remember. Oh, yes. Time for my stoutness exercises. Who would you like to join me?
Here it is. Everybody, up and down and touch the ground. It's the one with Ewan McGregor, yeah.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? You must be right.
This would be fun in Connect because then I would do the poses. But instead we're just watching this Model T pose.
You're very good at stoutness exercises.
Yeah, I'm a master.
Exercising always improves my appetite. Time for a small smackerel.
I wouldn't have spelled smackerel with an A at the end.
I've just remembered. My cupboard is empty and so are all the honey pots inside it.
I would spell it like the fish, but with a S.
Yeah.
If he has any honey.
He's across the road. Unless this quest moves Piglet to a different part of the park.
Oh, absolutely not.
Very happy to. There you are. P-O-O-H. That spells me. I think I shall stand like this. Would you like to match me?
Very Mickey Mouse pose.
Mmm.
Oh, I can't wait to do the level in Melody of Memory where we get to watch Winnie the Pooh's ghost evaporate into space. I guarantee that's going to be one of the levels, right?
Oh, I hope so. I very much hope so. And then afterwards, I hope Kyrie has like a very deep emotional moment afterwards.
I want anyone else to get to hang out with Winnie the Pooh.
Forgets where he's hidden his emergency honeypots. Maybe if you asked him about it, he'd remember.
Oh my god, I just realized something very dumb about Kingdom Hearts.
What is that?
The 100-acre wood is a date escape.
Come on, we gotta try Splash Mountain.
Hello again.
Is that why the stuff that happens in KH3 is so weird?
Buzz knows a space ranger needs a blast.
Because like they did the whole like they introduced a new character. Everyone had forgotten Sora again. It was. Wait, is 100 Acre Wood in the mobile game?
Oh, I wonder. That's a good question. Alright, now where is T.I. double G-er? Woohoo! You know the one.
Mm-hmm. I do.
My tummy rumbled. Oh, hello again. You know, I've just remembered something.
I'm saying that the 100-acre wood is a data escape because Jiminy's journal created a data escape, and it is data.
Mm-hmm.
Turn them to me. My
No,
tummy
for
would be
sure.
ever so grateful. Goodbye now.
Okay, yeah, I am not seeing anything for Union Cross and
Of a honeypotish shade.
100 Acre Wood being
Looks like it is a
together.
honeypot.
Most stages looks like, with the exception of Shade of Memories, 100 Acre Wood is reserved for the core gates.
Mm-hmm. I found 1 out of 5 honeypots.
Oh, right. There's also the that board game with Winnie the Pooh and Birth by Sleep.
Okay, I thought for a second you meant like a actual real life board game. And I was about to get very confused and also kind of excited.
Welcome back. Why, hello.
Hello. Why, hello.
Take out your camera. It's Brer Fox.
No, thank you. Not right now. I'm on a mission.
Hmm?
For smackadoodles of honey. That's the only thing I can do in a Winnie the Pooh voice.
Hey, if you stand good in Mickey,
You have to have the incantation.
One day I'll practice it enough. But like, the thing about Winnie the Pooh is that his voice is so breathy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak up on him when he ain't paying attention.
The Country Bear Jamboree would be in this, right? Does that exist on Disneyland, or is that a Disney World exclusive?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I guess I just sort of assumed that Tigger is the other person that would exist in the Winnie the Pooh zone. Because that just makes sense, but maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like it's like I remember there being a Pooh character when I went to Disneyland.
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm just trying to think of like those are the ones they would do if they were going to put those characters in this game.
Yeah,
they wouldn't just like throw a curveball at me and pick like Rabbit.
Right, Rabbit's such a stick in the mud.
Oh, is that a kid? That is a kid. Okay. For a second, I thought maybe it was Rue. And I was very concerned about how I was supposed to get up there.
Oh, yes. Goodness, you certainly found lots of honeypots. And lots of honeypots are one of my very favorite things. So, if you should see any more, you might consider bringing them to a certain bear of whom I know. Goodbye. I hope you hear some honeypots calling to you the way they call to me. This looks to me like a rather interesting place.
Oh, Tigger has spawned.
Oh.
Good. I had to do the first Winnie the Pooh quest, I guess.
That spells Tigger. Look at all that honey. Yuck. Tiggers do not like honey. But you know who does? My bestest buddy Pooh. That's who. Looking for my paw print? You got it, pal.
I'm actually impressed that I guess it makes sense that they would just get all of the voice actors they can. Or at the very least get very good close approximations. How many of these do you think are also the Kingdom Hearts voice actors?
I was literally wondering the same thing earlier.
Oh, I forgot to hug Winnie the Pooh. Hold on, I gotta go back.
Yes, that's important.
You know what I always say, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Pretty ferocious, don't you think?
More honeypots. You must be very clever.
I actually don't have any more
Just the right
honeypots.
sort of clever too.
There we go.
Oh, very sweet of you. Goodbye. I hope you hear some honeypots calling to you the way they call to
Okay,
me.
so
I wonder if Christopher
the Donald and Goofy are the Kingdom Hearts voices.
Mm-hmm.
Other places
And see, what other ones can I cross-reference with Kingdom Hearts 3?
Honey is alright.
Oh yeah, because that's Jim Cummings doing Tigger and Pooh. But did he also... Did they also get... Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
He's in that game, yeah. He must also do Cheshire Cat, probably. Seeing how they're already paying him.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, let me get... Oh, the honeypots is not in my current adventure journal.
You should visit Naveen.
Yeah, okay. I'll think about it. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride the Winnie the Pooh ride. Because I was not given a story reason to do so. And I've got to do it.
Okay, so here's a funny... Or I guess this isn't funny, it's just an interesting factoid. It looks like every appearance of Princess Ariel is just voiced by Jodie Benson. Like the movie, any video game that she appears in, including the Kingdom Hearts games, Wreck-It Ralph 2, it's all Jodie Benson.
Huh. Good.
No bother. Well then, I suppose we shall just have to find some. And the best way to find honey on a blustery day is to use a balloon. Would you like to help me?
Oh, right. Okay, so Woody, right? They're not going to get Tom Hanks to come
they
back
get Jim
and-
Hanks.
But they always get Jim Hanks to do it.
I assume Jim Hanks is also in this game.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's Kingdom Hearts 3 and this game as well, and Lego Incredibles, literally any Woody appearance that they don't want to pay Tom Hanks for, or Tom Hanks is too busy to do.
Oh, if I duck down, I can get lower and closer to the ground.
Oh yeah, this is where I belong.
Oh bother, it may be a bit too blustery.
Wait, I didn't realize Jim Hanks also just does Tom Hanks characters on Robot Chicken.
That also checks out.
Oh god.
Watch out for the branches. They're tricky sometimes.
Oh, okay.
If only we could find where all
So yeah, like all the TV commercials that are like Woody is in, like for Burger King and McDonald's, is also Jim Hanks.
I wonder if at this point he starts to get paid in like the same realm as, I mean, like definitely not the same amount, but maybe maybe in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's how he keeps getting work, is that he keeps his prices low.
Look out for the branches.
Yeah, from what I can tell, for the most part,
Which way now?
it looks like a lot of the same people that Disney keeps on retainer to do, you know, these classic characters and other.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense that they'd also be on retainer. Not something I considered.
Yeah, because like these are voices that they're happy with at this point. You know, yeah, they're not. A lot of them aren't exactly, you know, their original VAs, but also, you know, a lot of these characters have been around for almost 100 years at this point.
Longer than copyright law.
Yeah. So it's definitely like a newer batch of talent.
Oh, yum. Honey, honey, and more honey.
Oh no, I got bees. Got beesed. Oh, I missed the secret Mickey. It was hidden behind a tree. I don't know where the other one was.
And down we go.
Oh, I didn't get 5 stars on that? Whoa.
The wonderful thing about tigers,
These tigers are wonderful things.
their tops are made out of rubber.
Their bottoms are made out of springs.
They're bouncy, bouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. But the most wonderful thing about tigers is I'm the only one. Say, Roo, would you look at that? It's a floating Pooh Bear.
My limited edition flying Pooh Bear card.
Pooh Boy.
Hi, Pooh's company.
Oh, I'm very glad we found you. You see, we were just up in the trees trying to find some honey, but I'm afraid we didn't have much luck.
Hunting honey with a balloon? Why, that's ridiculous.
Why does this always come back to the Yakuza games?
You can bounce too. Just use one of these.
So I'm scrolling down on Bill Farmer's page on Behind the Voice Actors, aka the voice of Goof, and apparently he was in the infamous like original 2006 cast of just Yakuza, like the first game, and now like the sheer concept of Mark Hamill and Disney's Goofy being in the same like voice cast is just kind of sending me a little bit.
They were both in Birth by Sleep. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, well. I did get bees again.
Also, John DiMaggio was also in this game.
Come on, let's go bounce some more.
Who's he voicing this?
Oh no, sorry, he was in the Yakuza game. I'm still on that cast list.
Which way do you want to go?
Let's not go around the
I
bridge.
didn't know you loved bouncing, so don't you please know. It's Pooh's birthday.
It's Pooh's birthday.
Watch out. You don't want that mug to slow down. Which way? Which way? I don't know. You choose. Let's buy us another honey hive. Careful now. Avoiding obstacles is what bouncers gotta do best. Only thing better than bouncing is bouncing. Someone ought to tell these bees that buzzing is rude. Time to speed up the bouncing.
Buzzing is rude.
Can I come too, can I?
Why, of course you can, Rude.
Oh boy! Come
Time to pick up the pace. We gotta move faster, Ruru. Yuck. Tiggers do not like mud. Careful now. Avoiding obstacles on account of bouncers are the very bravest of them all. Time to speed up the bouncing.
This is fun! We're almost back! You sure gonna be happy? It's just over the bridge!
Watch out! You don't want that mug to slow down your boat. I can't wait. Giving presents to Pooh is what Tiggers do best. Come on, I got a secret to tell ya.
I also didn't quite get 5 stars on this one. I think it's because I kept hitting things.
Here's the big secret. It's Pooh Boy's birthday today. And this honey will make a Tiggerific present for him.
It's Pooh's birthday? No way!
Sure it is. And there's a surprise party for him, too. Come on, let's bounce.
Oh, Pooh Bear's gonna love getting all these presents.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made of rubber. Their bottoms are...
Hey, Tigger, wait! Oh, did it dear? No! Ouch! Oh, did it a dairy dear?
Sorry about that, donkey boy.
Look, the presents are everywhere!
My tail's missing too. Not that anybody cares.
This is just 100 Acre Woods from Kingdom Hearts. This has got the exact same energy.
Yeah, very much.
I don't know what the controls are in this one. Oh.
You did it!
Oh, this is much harder than if I could use my hands.
You're doing great!
Bad luck. I'd know it is.
Okay, so avoid the honeybees.
Mm.
Even though Pooh Bear loves honey.
Right, also, how are they handling those hives without, like, being messed up?
Then don't throw that one!
Wait, how are you supposed to do better on that?
Oh, it's just round 1.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Owl's there. I didn't notice him.
He's so quiet.
We should move a little faster.
Yeah, this is like very much the same like cell shade engine they used in Kingdom Hearts 3. This game just built in the Crystal Dynamics engine or whatever the engine that they made for Kingdom Hearts 3 is called.
You can't say the Crystal Dynamics engine to me in relation to Kingdom Hearts. You should know better than this.
I thought that's what it was called, though.
That's the company that makes Gex.
No, but they also had like a crystal something or another. Because like Final Fantasy and Crystal.
I didn't notice what that was.
The Ultima engine. I am becoming God Gamer at the present game in Winnie the Pooh's Wonderland. Alright, final round. Ready, start. Oh, I missed one.
Oh dear, that one's rolling down the hill.
Okay, sorry. It was not the Crystal engine. It's called the Luminous Studio engine. So it was, they started on Unreal 3, they moved to the Luminous Studio engine, and then after that they scrapped and went to Unreal 4.
Oh no, sorry,
Ooh.
I'm just trying to hurry. Oops, sorry, that wasn't a present.
Five stars.
Nice.
Terrific! You're doing very well. Hooray!
There you go, pal. Good as new.
It's not much of a tale, but I'm sort of attached to it.
Oh, here he comes! It's Pooh Bear! Everybody hide! Surprise!
Surprise? For me? Well, sure it is. We got cake and balloons and all the honey you can eat.
Honey? My very favorite kind of surprise. I think this must be the perfect end to a rather perfect day. Thank you all for being such wonderful friends.
Hip, hip, hooray!
That was a very abrupt ending. Okay, so because I didn't get 5 stars on everything, I don't have a 5-star overall, which means I don't get a gold Winnie the Pooh pen.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. Okay, so the problem with this game being such an easy thing to play is that I could just play it forever. But also, it is getting pretty late.
Yeah, yeah.
So my question is, what's the last attraction we go to?
Did we finish the autographs in this area?
Yes, we got all 4 autographs and all 4 photos. I'm gonna check out this Winnie the Pooh shirt that's in the game.
You can't stay away from the store. I like that.
Oh, shush.
Shorts might be just what you're looking for.
Let's see, maybe we'll go back to Frontierland?
It's not a great shirt.
Yeah.
I want one of these shirts that's not just a regular t-shirt. I want something that's in the style of the thing that I'm already wearing. I also gotta buy all these special pins. With my 273,000 golds. Disney bucks.
You've made a great decision. I hope you found exactly what you wanted. It seems like you really knew what you wanted. What a great choice you made. I'm glad you found what you wanted. It's always a pleasure to meet someone with good taste.
It feels weird to lump Winnie the Pooh characters and the Brer Rabbit characters together.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those franchises has a complicated history, and it's not the Pooh Gang.
No. Thank goodness. So we've completed 11% of the game.
Jeez.
Alright, so where do we want to go?
I kinda want to go to Frontierland.
Alright. You got Big Thunder Mountain. That's the ride here.
Yeah, let's head there.
Jesse's here too, I guess.
Aw, Jesse.
Alright, let's just skip straight to Big Thunder Mountain. Want to go faster? Hold X. Okay. I feel like I definitely need to street this game soon. Again, soon. Mostly because I have to do it before the 27th if I want to do it before I lose my Game Pass. Oh, it's a ghost!
Whoa there! Easy now! Ain't nothing to be scared of. I'm just a ghost is all. Caught me a cannonball a few years back. See? Ain't been the same since. Yeah, anyhow, there's no time to sit here and yawn. We got to stop that train. That old smokestack's been a-rolling through these here parts since the quake shook down Big Thunder. We gotta stop it, or there ain't never gonna be no peace around here. So go on, Vamoose, use that pushcart and stop that ghost train.
Phantom train.
Okay, do not slap the cactus.
And they have like a momentum too.
Uh-huh. It's definitely supposed to be a Connect game.
You done good. Well, for a living.
Oops.
Look out!
How was I supposed to stop? Oh, that's right, I can jump. Forgot. This one has a lot of controls.
Yeah, it's very like pat your head and rub your stomach while jumping on a single leg. Vulture crates. Is that what we're calling loot boxes these days?
Ooh, got 'em.
Got 'em burnt!
Put your back into it.
This one's kind of fun.
It looks like it's pretty engaging with how many mechanics are going on.
Oops. Okay, so the jump is not for dodging obstacle. Because it doesn't launch the thing up. So maybe I just missed like a thing I could slap.
Oh, now it's just Sonic Adventure.
Elise's train is gotta speed up. I don't know if I got 5 stars quite. See, I want to see Sora hang out with this weird ghost man.
Right? Let the KH crew go to a Disney theme park again. But like bigger this time.
Like a real one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, if they can have Shibuya, right? Like, if KH characters are just gonna go to real life Shibuya, then what's stopping them from going to Tokyo Disney?
Tokyo Disney Sea. Go check out 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea or whatever.
And go have... Just like... I'm having such a hard time drawing people recently, or else I would draw Sora, like, sitting, like, cozily with Duffy the Bear merchandise. They're getting perilous?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's been perilous.
Got all the secret Mickeys.
Nice.
This is Kingdom Hearts to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the running animation on the character in that cutscene.
Very much so.
Come on up.
Oh, they're gonna... Oh, okay, never mind. The ghost could grab them. I was hoping they were gonna reach out and then eat shit.
Oh, would you listen to that? There's the sound of serenity. What tarnation? That would have scared the life out of me. Had I had any left.
Yeah, not quite 5 stars because I didn't get that 1% on that first one.
Mm.
Well, it was fun.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a fun bit of trivia for you.
Yes, please. I love fun bits of trivia.
So the people who developed this game is a studio called Asobo Studio.
Yes.
They handled like a lot of like movie tie-in games in their like to start with. So they did like Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties, and the Ratatouille, Wall-E, Toy Story 3 games.
Uh-huh.
But then they ended up moving on to, so they did this in 2017, and most recently, they did Microsoft Flight Simulator in 2020.
Oh, interesting. Recreations of real-life spaces.
Yeah. They got their practice on this game, and then they were like, let's do this with planes.
Yeah, let's do literally this, but with planes. God. Could you imagine literally this, but with planes?
But Planes, the weird like tie-in Cars movie that they're trying to get us to forget about, existed.
Oh yeah. Planes, Fire, and Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
I found that very quickly what a magical place.
With this many folks here, we're gonna need lots more beignets. These are perfect.
Tiana.
You found everything I need. Thank you. Now I'll get that gumbo going right away. Be sure to come back and try it.
Mission complete.
Yay.
We still can't get a photo here.
Now you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
So I have to go to the store here.
Enjoy your day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. For a second, I thought that was like a queue, but I think it's just people standing. Her dress is very good, is the thing. I like... It's got like fun like texture and layers to it.
Yeah.
Also, just like her characterization is very like very fun.
Is that's not the That's not the blue voice. That's not the original.
No.
I can tell for a fact. But there's probably a reason for that, if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jungle Book came out how many years ago?
Yeah. What do you have to say?
Oh, hi! When Disneyland opened in 1955, there were 5 lands and about 20 attractions.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are 8 lands and over 50 attractions. Thanks for stopping by. Now get out there and
now get out of
enjoy
here.
the park.
Leave me alone, kid.
Just don't mind me just picking up thread off of the floor of your store.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just love it here.
Thread and honeypots.
Imagine all the characters voiced by Pooh's actor. The range.
He can do it.
I believe in him.
Can I not go into... Why did I go to the tiki room? Oh. I need to know where, in real world Disneyland, the Indiana Jones ride is.
Oh.
I'd imagine it would be around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Mmm.
See? Here's the sign. But not the real sign. Just the safety sign.
Mmm.
Which is more than they have of Star Tours.
Yeah. Yeah, they unfortunately had to completely scrub Star Tours like entirely.
Well, technically, they could have added it back in this remaster. Because
That's
this
true.
came out in 2017.
Yeah, the original game came out in 2012, which is before the merger buyout.
This is such a weird game to remaster 5 years later with regular controls, but I really appreciate that they did.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's just like we've talked about this before, but I just want more like stuff like this, like especially with like, you know, it's not safe to go to theme parks at the moment, and also like theme parks are definitely just like a premium like luxury kind of experience. Being able to like have these like virtual like tour kind of experiences, I feel like it's like fun and good.
I also like them as like an archival thing.
Yeah,
'cause I am very big into archival of stuff. And back like when stuff like Defunct Land first started, its ideal was to create a virtual environment that recreated old rides that no longer existed. And I wish there was just something like that was literally official, you know?
Yeah.
You could just put them in a virtual space.
Pixie Hollow? Come on, let's see.
Yeah, it's a shame that Disney Interactive is pretty much no longer a thing.
Oh, we can just become pixies.
Oh.
That's such a weird place for that to be. Alright, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. Let me just get back to the center.
What a fun, like, blast from the past. And
this is fun. I'll have to do it again. Like, I really want to. It's very appealing to me to do so. Oh wait, I can do magic here.
Oh yeah.
I do want to see what happens when I do magic here.
Does that like actually take stuff out of our gauge?
No. Okay. We don't have a magic gauge. That's just like we have a thing that we can put we keep all of our items. And the thing at the top is our level, basically. Every time we do anything we get experience points.
Gotcha. The Disney Park RPG.
Cool. Wait, can I magic the big statue? No. No, but I did get a trash can, and that's an achievement? I can get an achievement for trash cans. Okay, hold on. I need to do this real quick.
Excellent.
This is extremely a game that you can just, like, get immediately distracted by 1,000 things.
Yeah, and it's like, you're still always making progress, because it's like, well, it's like, oh, now I have to get, I have to do these 10 actions. And
like, I've still got to find 9 more honey pots spread out around the entire park for Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, and we're still, like, doing thread, too, for Cinderella's Fallout quest. Yeah, and then somebody else has a dilemma, and they're like, please help me, and you get, like, another task you have to, like, complete.
And this game got speedruns an hour and a half.
What
is required only for the speedrun, then, is what I'm curious.
Yeah, we'll have to, well, maybe we should, like, sit down and watch that together at some point.
Yeah.
Because they have to submit a video to speedrun.com to have it on the leaderboard, so I think we could just, like, find it linked there. If not, I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Where the fuck are these 3 other trash cans?
Y'all got trash? Knock, knock, knock.
Who wouldn't want to help Cinderella? I ask ya.
It's great to have you visit.
Does this count as Center Plaza? It does, okay. Are they doing a who would win between Buzz Lightyear and someone else?
And Riku Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Riku Kingdom Hearts for sure.
He can parry bullets.
And also can fly. Oh, come on. Where is the trash can?
Pixie Hollow is Tinkerbell's favorite.
Technically true.
Ooh, Sleeping Beauty Castle. Okay.
You know, they say like, oh, Disney World's like so that way, like there's always a trash can within a line of sight, but
But now that we had to find one for this quest, it's like,
where the fuck are all the trash cans? Does this count as the plaza? It does. Good.
1 of 33.
Anyways, we're 13% done with the game.
What? Okay, what is the max?
How do we have so much more to do in Critter Country?
That is the question.
Why can't I wish I could scroll through these. But I guess it's only going to show me which one for the one I'm in. Huh. Well then. I guess maybe I'll do this again this weekend.
Sounds good to me.
Will I have time this weekend? I should have time this weekend.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, and that's it for the stream. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, nice seeing everybody.
I want to see if I can
chat.
see pins. I want to see what our pin... Okay, we've got 49 out of 96 collector pins.
And then some of those are gated behind the quest lines, but some of them are just things to buy.
I think the ones that the collector pins are just ones you can buy. The adventure pins, I think, are the ones that we got.
Okay.
Otherwise. Maybe? Yeah. These are the ones we've been doing for getting quests.
So very cute.
Book 4 had 13 pins in it. Ominous.
Collect the enamel pins for the organization members and both their human and nobody counterparts.
The true organization 13.
No, that's a separate set of pins.
Okay. Maybe next time we'll see about setting up co-op.
Yeah.
I don't know how unplayable that would make the game. We would have to try it out.
It'll be absolutely feral and chaotic regardless.
Alright. Good night, stream.